That felt good.
Great game. Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Focus, focus!
Get your head in the game.
I got you quiet real quick.
Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do. Come on, focus.
Oh, and one. With the foul.
Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
Focus, focus! Yo, we got this.
Keep it going. One more. Let's go.
That's all you. Nah, we're good. Let's ball. I see him.
Just like that.
I made it quiet.
get to work. Here's what we're going to do.
You got it. You got it. Let's do it. I got ball. I got it. I got it. Now we're rolling. Screen. Garbage, come on. We almost be ready. Drink it. Oh yeah, come on, talk it now.
That 400 VC will add up quickly, so let's get right into the questions. Our team does a lot of traveling. A couple of you traveled to be here with us today, but it's kind of nothing compared to NBA players' road schedules, let's be honest. So, which NBA team won the first road game this season?
Was it the Lakers, the Nuggets, the Suns, or the Warriors?
If you answered the Phoenix Suns, then you just earned 400 VC.
Coming up next, the 76ers taking on the Heat. For the 76ers, it's been a bumpy road as of late. Out of sorts in 4 of the last 5 games. But they are looking to rectify that here tonight. Heat Sixers is next, right after this. Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me, former NBA players Greg. So the opening lineup for the Heat. The forward spots will be Butler and Martin. MP is out there with Hero. And it's Adebayo in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Philadelphia, in at the guard spots, Maxey and Melton. The pairing up front is Harris and Embiid. And it's Oubre in at the 3 spot. Well, Greg, both of these teams love to push the pace. Think we're in for a high-speed game?
That's a safe assumption, yeah. I mean, but that'll also make this a serious test of stamina. It'll be hard for them to outrun each other all night long.
3 on the clock. A 3 ball. It's Adebayo with the rebound. And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Heat. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
And the mental game you talk about, a lot comes down to coaching, having your players focused.
Melton, no good. And it's the Heat on the break. Here's Martin. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
Embiid against Adebayo. Out to Harris. Lets the 3 fly. That's in, coming off the assist from Embiid.
And an impressive passer at the 5 spot. Embiid always has a great feel for when his guys are open.
And Richard, with Joel Embiid, his combination of physical dominance and skill, it's almost not fair.
Yeah, he's a 300-pound guy with the agility of a wing. That is not fun to guard. He can bully you up, beat you up the net. There's really no weakness in his game, Greg. No slowing Embiid down. He powers right past the contact.
MP outside. A 3-pointer off the mark. 76ers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. On the wing, Melton. He's covered by Hero. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Richard, the year before you entered the league in 2001, the Sixers made the NBA Finals and haven't since.
Yeah, I just love watching Allen Iverson that season. Won the MVP, averaged 31 points per game, almost 20 more points than any of his teammates. He was the offensive firepower every single night.
Can they get it? No good there. Some solid defense from Maxey.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Timeout called for the Heat.
Was in Philadelphia, where they were able to handle the 76ers.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Even with all that noise, when they had the ball, it never rattled them. Their offense was in tune like it was a home game.
On the court for the Heat, Adebayo at center with Martin next to him. The wingman, it's Hero and Butler. And it's MP in at the 1. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Oh, nice pass by Butler. He can be tricky to defend because he can take the shot or give it up just as easily.
Elton kicks to Maxey. The 11-footer off the left rim and out. Miami's gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Here's Adebayo. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Harris looking it over. Here's Embiid. Embiid is alone inside. You aren't going to get in his way.
So much strength from Embiid. It would take a special defender to slow him down.
Outside, Martin. There's the pass to MP. A 3-pointer, no good. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. A chance now to check out the race for Rookie of the Year. Always exciting to see the promise of the youngsters. A season under the belts. Who took the league by storm? You look at MP. All season long he's been getting it done for his team, and that's why he is sitting in that number 2 spot and making a strong case, guys, for number 1.
And at number 2, he still has an excellent chance to walk away with the hardware for Rookie of the Year.
He's got to make a little bit of a push here at the end of the season, but we know he can do it. He's already had a few runs this year where he has been unstoppable.
That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And after that game, it was impressive to look at the box score and see the work they did at the free throw line.
And that's not by accident. I like how they didn't settle. They were attacking, putting pressure on the D.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Pistons was superb on the floor. He had 27 points, and as you may have guessed with him, a lot of those were on the three ball. The latest chapter in what's been a great string of games from him. We'll be looking to add on to it tonight. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Here's Maxey. The layup off target.
And still, he's scoreless. Boy, they could use just a little bit of help from him.
The three from MP. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Suns at Footprint Center in Phoenix. Sets in motion a 4-game road trip for him.
Smart pass from the quick-thinking Maxey. Outstanding at finding uncovered teammates.
Now a timeout called by Miami. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all...
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very...
At the end of the first half, with the score, your 76ers, 30. The Heat, 32.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Nice game. Great performance by Terry Rozier.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
The pairing up front is Harris and Embiid. In at the guard spots, Maxey and Melton. And it's Oubre in at the small forward position. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half.
And that's just great work there to get in the shooter's space and then go and corral that backcourt.
Got that one up quick. MP's got 12.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Oubre inside the three-point line. Here's Embiid. Oh, Embiid too tough inside.
And how about that reach of Embiid, using those long arms to just gobble up second chance opportunities.
Pass to Butler. And Greg, when things go crazy, coaches are often the first to go. But how often does that improve things?
Sometimes it goes the opposite direction, Kevin. But the simple fact is it's usually easier to change the coach than it is to turn over the roster.
Embiid, the pass to Maxey. Over MP. Maxey, no good.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting 1 of the past 4 shots to fall.
They get it again. Pass to Adebayo.
An outstanding athlete for a player of his huge build. Adebayo will bang and bump with the best of them.
It's his first trip to the line. And Richard, with this new collective bargaining agreement, the players will now be able to invest in NBA teams.
A chance for them to capitalize on skyrocketing franchise valuations. I love it. And it's a big deal. The NBA is the first league to allow player investment. Always ahead of the pack. Maxey showing off the handles.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Heat culture seems to be a cliche, but it's not. Jimmy Butler says we never lost confidence in this group, in ourselves. We know what we're capable of. We just have to go out and prove it. We're not worried about anybody else, just the guys in our locker room. Coaching staff, ownership, management. Back to you guys.
Boy, David, aren't they locked in? There's something else. Thank you.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Here's Maxey, and slam dunk by Maxey.
Getting up and finishing. Maxey leaving no doubt.
Here's Butler. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Butler's got the lead up to 13 now for the Heat.
Some slippage at the defensive end here in the second half, allowing the offense to establish more of a rhythm.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. MP's really making a difference here.
Let's hear it.
He's on fire from beyond.
Substitution on the court.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. And slam dunk by Maxey.
And that's the thing about a superstar like Embiid. He does have a score-first mentality, but he trusts his teammate. He knows when to make the right pass.
And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. The wingmen, it's Hero and Butler. Adebayo at center with Martin next to him. And it's MP in at the point. Takes the three. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
Three-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Harris. No good off the back of the rim. The Heat leading by 16. To the middle. Here's MP. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
That's his second.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back
Shooting
from
for
halftime.
Miami.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Miami.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have it open.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Passes it to Embiid. Here's Melton. The 76ers again can't hit it.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Wasted no time on that one. MP's got 27.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Inside. And Embiid, the bucket on the assist from Covington.
The perfect roller. Joel Embiid can pop out and shoot, cut, make the extra passes, really anything in that set.
MP's shot is good.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Shoots from the baseline. Maxey, no good. And here's Miami. A big stretch here going 10-2. MP and Covington sends it back. And the foul called on MP.
That's his fourth personal
That's his fourth foul of the contest. Some changes for Philadelphia. Ahmed Bamba, he's checked in for Robert Covington. Batum comes in for Harris. And Kelly Oubre subbed in for Maxey. Batum wide open, he fires. And it's off from three-point range. Miami leading by 21. And here's MP for three. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Melton passes to Batum. And they call an illegal screen
Illegal
here.
screen
GA,
violation.
is it me or does it feel like we've had more parity in the league the last few seasons?
Well, Kevin, the playoffs have been pretty hard to predict lately. I will give you that. There's been only one repeat champion in the past decade. It's a competitive league.
The 76ers making a switch here. Maxey's checked in. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Heat.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
In what's been a good season already, tonight's win will take their record to 50 wins, a big milestone here tonight. And And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.
I just want to rock. Countdown.
Good game last night. Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're going to do. You want to work on your three-point shooting. Let's get set up.
Come on, box him out, man. Come to me, come to me.
Just like that. Keep it going. One more. Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
Get it started, man. Let's get it started.
Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
Winning on the road shows a special kind of teamwork. Which NBA team was the first to win 20 road games this season?
Was it the Celtics, the Thunder, the Cavaliers, or the Timberwolves?
If you answered the Timberwolves, you just earned 400 VC.
Yeah!
400.
And if you're a Wolves fan, you're having a great season. Let's be honest. It's a great season.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It will all take place in Cleveland, Ohio, at the Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. The Heat taking on the Cavaliers. For the Heat, the best win percentage in the association. They've got talent, they've got coaching, they've got everything you need to compete for. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Hello, basketball. So a look at our starters for the Heat. Martin at power forward with Adebayo as the center. Hero and Butler make up the perimeter pair. And it's MP in at the point. And for Cleveland, Garland runs point with Mitchell at the 2. Mobley and Allen, the combo out front. And it's Okoro in at the small forward position. So Cleveland will get first possession. Well, the old cliche, sharing is caring, Doris. Tonight's game is a great example of that. Two teams with a lot of assists.
What you like about both of these teams is every player has an opportunity to touch the basketball. And generally speaking, the more engaged you become, the more you touch it. Doesn't mean everybody gets equal shot opportunities, but these teams play a pretty style of basketball. This is where Jimmy Butler most comfortable. You allow him into a mid-range jumper and turn the lights out.
Pass to Garland. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
And so Garland will bring it up for Cleveland. Last time they faced off, it was right here at home where they couldn't get it done.
And in their last game against this club, turnovers really were a problem for them.
They were forced into tons of sloppy play, and I think they'll be looking to be more composed tonight.
And here's MP from outside. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
You don't want to let them get into a rhythm from out there.
For Cleveland, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Garland for 3. Miami grabs the miss. Coming off that win against the Sixers.
And it wasn't just their starters putting in work. Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
One thing we know, great teams in the NBA get production off the bench, and that was critical that night.
Garland, the pass to Okoro. They need this. And Garland with a basket on the assist by Okoro. Garland's got 5 now.
The ability with a hand in your face to keep your concentration, Darius Garland. Wow, pretty shot.
Pass to Hero. Goes up on the baseline. Off the left rim and out.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Here's Okoro. Rebounded by Butler.
And just not allowing the shooter to get comfortable from mid-range.
Well, he sees the play developing, takes care of his responsibility. Just terrific job defensively.
Here's MP. Banked it in off the glass. He's got 7.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Here's Garland. 17 points for him last game against Indiana. And what you love about the Cavs, on most nights, they take really good shots, Grant.
They do, B.A. I mean, I love the way they work the ball into the painted area. And even their guards are constantly penetrating, getting into the paint, creating for themselves and their teammates.
Here's Okoro. Butler covering. Knocked away. It's stolen by MP. He goes up. Got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
Cleveland calls timeout. Fresh off a win against the Pacers.
And we all know that on the road, you don't usually look so comfortable on the offensive end. But that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
And a new group getting ready for the Cavaliers. Thompson, he's checked in for Jared Allen. Niang comes in for Evan Mobley. Levert's checked in for Okoro. And Jerome subbed in for Darius Garland. Here's Mitchell. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And the basket by MP.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
And here's Mitchell. He had 34 points in the win against Indiana.
And his court vision was extraordinary, too. Let's not forget that. He was flawless passing the ball. Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
Jaquez, the pass to MP. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's LeVert. Rebound by the Heat.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish. And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right. He stays connected and great timing on the contest.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Yep, that one goes.
You're starting to be able to trust that Terry Rozier is going to make these finds.
Rozier against Mitchell. Beyond the arc. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one. It's the Heat up 7. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. Oh. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's the Heat. They lead by 1. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. And so here is Miami. They'll be playing host to New Orleans for their next one, and that'll launch a 4-game homestand for them. Mobley and Allen, the combo out front. Mitchell and Okoro, they're the wings. And it's Garland in at the point guard position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the 76ers put on a show. He contributed 31 points, and as always, a lot of those points came in bunches of 3. We should have expected a game like that, given his impressive form of late. We'll see if he keeps going tonight. Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, BA. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
7.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
Pass to Allen. Back to Garland. From the baseline. And it's MP with a rebound. And so MP will bring it up for the Miami Heat. 2-point game to the middle. Good, and Butler gets the assist. MP's got 5 points in the quarter.
Now you see Jimmy Butler's willingness and almost really relishing the opportunity to get his teammate an open look.
Garland, no good. We always see trends come and go in the NBA, Grant. It seems like in the current era, the pick and roll is the go-to offensive set.
Oh, no question, BA. To be competitive these days, you have to be able to run the pick and roll very, very well. And that's why lead guard play is so important right now in the league.
Here's Butler, and count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Boy, at his best, Jimmy Butler is a versatile scorer inside and outside. But what I will most remember him for is competitive toughness.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
The Cavs trailing. Pass to Allen. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It goes on Bam Adebayo.
Nice job drawing the contact on that move. Jared Allen, very difficult to contain because of his length.
And when discussing Jared Allen, Doris, what's the thing you like most about his game?
Well, obviously the defensive end of the floor, B.A. Here's a guy that's going to try to contest absolutely everything at the rim. He gets after it on the backboards, and there's this delightful appreciation for just living in the moment that Jared Allen embraces. I love his personality and his game.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Here's the three. Oh, Mitchell with the smooth stroke from distance.
Donovan Mitchell will answer with his own three. This guy has got a ton of pride and competitiveness.
MP shot is good.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Allen outside. Garland for three. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Inside. Here's MP. Garland with the defensive effort.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
To the inside. Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Well, Coro is a team-first guy that wants to involve his teammates. Pretty pass there.
Hero, the pass to MP. And again, Miami with a triple.
Here in the third, he's really started to heat up from the perimeter.
Stolen by MP. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, Evan Mobley still is just scratching the surface, but already he is making his mark in the most important way. Coach Bickerstaff said he's a winner. Fourth quarter's big moments. He just finds a way to help finish ball games and to make the play. Evan just makes the right play to help us win, he said. Brian?
Well, no doubt. He's the star on the rise, Allie. Thanks for that. And here's MP from outside. The Cavaliers pull it in. Next up, they'll face the Timberwolves in Minnesota. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And the Cavaliers will go for a different look here. Thompson, he's checked in for Jared Allen. Niang comes in for Mobley. Karis LeVert's checked in for Mitchell. And Jerome subbed in for Darius Garland. LeVert goes against Hero. Niang up top. Shot to stop the run. Here's Thompson. And a nice finish on the layup.
Yeah, I think the activity level that Tristan Thompson plays with on missed shots is something every NBA player can learn from.
Here's MP. Jerome grabs the miss.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clock. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Boy, you can really see the playmaking evolving. When Karis LeVert is hitting wide open teammates, it shows how special he can be.
A nice shot by MP.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And here's LeVert for 3. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Miami, now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. Their defense has forced a number of key turnovers, giving them a clear advantage on possessions. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Substitution on the court.
Mobley, he's checked in for Niang. Mitchell comes in for Okoro. And Darius Garland subbed in for Jerome. Back to MP. The 3 ball. They get it again. Adebayo passes to MP. Adebayo finds MP. Yes! And it's Adebayo picking up the assist. MP's got 34.
For a center, Adebayo is an excellent passer. He's always so aware of his surroundings.
Setting the floor for Miami. Butler and Martin, the duo at forward. MP is out there with Terry Rozier. And it's Adebayo in at center.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. They're leading by 7. And there's 1:45 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game.
Yeah, and this game really has his fingerprints all over it. He's been dominating and making it look effortless. It's always fun to watch someone just flat out take over like he's done here today.
Pass to MP from the arc. Sinks the tray. MP's got 37.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a...
Wow! Put that in the dunk contest.
Well, why did Donovan Mitchell win the dunk contest? Case in point right there.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. MP outside. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mobley's got his 5th rebound in this one. Takes a 13-footer. Mitchell misses. And so Hero will bring it up for the Heat. They've led by as many as 14. MP outside. Pass to Martin. Back to MP for 3. The Cavaliers pull it in. 55 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Mobley outside. Got a piece of it. Here's Mitchell. Back to Okoro. This one for 3. Oh, he nails it! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
You love how hard Okoro works for his team and makes himself right there a good option in the catch-and-shoot game.
Good on the first, and that increases the lead to 6. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And the Cavaliers with possession here. Okoro passes to Mitchell. And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Cleveland calls timeout. They're losing by 6. 27 seconds left in the fourth.
Who out there wants a t-shirt? Get loud! And please give a round of applause for your Cavs powerhouse, Steve.
27 seconds left to play in the fourth. Yes! And now they trail by just 4.
Absolutely fearless is Darius Garland. Clutch shot, no problem.
Early into his night. But honestly, I don't know that they can come back no matter who's on the court. With the depth they have at that spot, they're more equipped than most teams to handle that kind of loss.
Cleveland calls timeout. They're down by 5. 19 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
They need to score, and they need to do it quickly, but it is still possible here.
And here comes Cleveland, trailing by 5. And he sinks it. What a beautiful shot. Brings it within 3.
And there are guys who live for these moments. Donovan Mitchell in the house.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From deep. He can't get it to go. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go.
Number 7.
And the second of 2 is good. And that puts him up 5. From deep, Mobley. No good. So the Heat win it. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you know, you have two choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the latter.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. So long and good night, everyone.
I just wanna rock. Body out of ya.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. 1600 block. I just wanna rock. I just wanna I just wanna rock. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya.